Hi guys, everyone doing all right? Everything's okay? I love it. That's good. I'm always looking after you guys. All right, ready to go? Just what we wanted to do, we kind of went into this week saying we wanted to be 1-0 at the end of this game and not worry about anything else, not get involved with all the clutter. And I thought our guys came out focused. We talked early in the week, that weapon that they have in number 29, the guy's a Swiss Army knife. He does it all. I think he had 4 or 5 third down catches, and then obviously as a weapon in a punt game, we didn't handle that very well, and that's something that we've got to get better at. But overall, there was good effort throughout the ball game. Thought we finished okay, and we were able to get a lot of people in the game, and that makes it a lot of fun.
Your passing game, obviously, you go and you're missing Richard. You guys always have said you have depth. You kind of showed that tonight, didn't you?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got, going into the season, you remember we talked, I felt our receiving core was going to be the strength of what we were on offense. And, they haven't disappointed at all. Elroy came in, played really well. Obviously, X made a couple plays, and then, Charles Lovett and Joe Hansley, I thought, did a fantastic job, not only in the run game or pass game, but in the run game as well. So, there were some good things going on out there. I thought Garrett played the way he should, pretty efficient, and that was good, and it was good to get Nick some plays too.
D. Hart gave you some good runs, and got over 100 yards again. That
Oh,
was
good.
For you too.
Yeah, good for him. That makes me excited. He's a fun guy, man, and guy obviously runs hard, and gave us that explosive run early in the game that I thought kind of set the tempo for us. And Treyas, I thought, hit it pretty good, and then Jo, and then we got a little bit out of the rookie at the end. So that's good stuff, and yet let's credit that offensive line, because those were some big guys they were blocking now.
I know you're focused. I know you're looking straight ahead. This isn't baseball where they're posting the scores on the Fenway fence, but were you hearing an agent?
I kept looking for the little guy with popping his head out of the,
Were you following at all, getting any word about the Boise State? Did your reaction to them actually pulling the ball?
I didn't even hear a score. So what?
They were behind most of the game.
Oh, they were?
But they won.
Okay, well, good for them. That's more power to them. That team that we're going to play here in a couple weeks, guys, I don't think we've tackled them in 2 years. I think the scores were, like I said, about 500 to 501, and we just happened to be on the strong end of it. And so this week off, we've got our work cut out for us, because our next 2 opponents obviously bring a very unique style of play that we've got our work cut out for us, no doubt. And this will be a good week for us to work on a lot of those things that we did last spring and then this summer, kind of getting ready for these 2 opponents.
Could Higgins have played if we absolutely needed?
Yeah, I'm sure he could have, and I'm sure there's some places that he probably would have played. I just, what, he's a great kid. He's competitive. He wants in there as much as anybody. But he's got a pretty good bump on that shoulder, and we've got other guys on scholarship that could come in and play, and so that's one of those decisions. And he'll get healthy this week and be back full. I think for the game prep to go against New Mexico.
A weekly question. What's
Sure.
it feel like to be 9-1?
9-1. It's pretty cool. Sitting and just reflecting on what these guys have committed to, really from that bowl game on. When they went home for spring break and when they came back to RAMU, I think they've really turned into a football team. We're not the most talented outfit out there, but the guys are playing together. They're playing with energy, and for the most part, they do their job. And I can't tell you how proud I am of them. And you know, I'm proud for the state of Colorado, and I'm proud for the Ram fans, you know, that support these guys, because they're doing something special.
Jim, is that about as complete a game as you've had this year? If you take away maybe the hiccups in the special teams for punt, but your defense didn't give up any fourth-quarter comebacks. You created 3 turnovers. Your offense obviously is kind of slow.
No, you know, we wanted to be complete, and you know, the guys have been kind of talking about, you know, the finish part of it. You know, the fast start, I thought we did, and then obviously the focus on the finish. And you know, I think it's always good when you can get a lot of guys in the game, and we were able to do that. And some of those guys made some plays, and that's good to see.
Looked like one possibly concerning injury at the end, Kevin O'Brien.
Obes, yeah, he twisted his ankle bone, which probably means, you know, there are no such things as an ankle sprain anymore, because it's probably a high ankle sprain, I guess, because every ankle sprain from here on out's a high ankle sprain. Did you guys ever have a high ankle sprain when you played? I mean, I never heard of it. So
My ankles are too short.
yeah. And I never ran fast enough or did enough to really ever twist my ankle, so I guess. But no, he should be okay. He's laughing and smiling in there. Corey James went down with a stinger. He's going to be okay. Jordan Baden had a boot on. They x-rayed it. There wasn't anything broken, but that's obviously going to be sore, and I'm sure it's a high ankle sprain too. So, you know, but, you know, we'll load up next week and get the guys back, and we got a lot of work to do, and I'm looking forward to getting back out on Tuesday. We're going to take Monday off, let them get their academics. We've got some, you know, special tutor sessions and some things going on as we start to near the end of the year. So we'll take Monday off from practice and get back after it on Tuesday.
What's the nice thing about your receiving core, even with Diggins out, the fact you didn't really have to change anything in your game plan.
No.
They all fit into what you want to do normally.
Yeah, and I think that's credit to the offensive staff. You know, the package that they put in, it's you know, plug in, you know, and you know, when you can be multiple, I think that helps you. And you know, you guys, when I first got here, were begging to figure out, you know, who your go-to guy is. I don't know. It's whoever's open. And I thought Garrett threw to the go-to guy today, the guys that were open.
What does it say about your offense that you were able to put up 49 points, which was a season high without goals?
Yeah, we missed a field goal too. Kicker. Yeah, you know, I mean, we should have had more, you know, I mean, that's, you know, we're going to look at the film, and I'm sure we left a lot out there, but at the same time, you know, we were pretty consistent in thought we took some time off the clock at times when we needed to, and that's a good thing.
Jim, what point was the decision on Diggins made? Because it looked like he was out there trying to do warm-up, pregame warm-ups.
Yeah, it was.
He had game time decisions.
Yeah, he did some things like we talked about. I mean, he did some things on Thursday. He had a good aqua aerobics session on Friday. Played with the rubber duckies that are in the swim pool, and you know, so yeah, we didn't give him a beach ball. That's the next step.
That's this week.
All right, guys. Thanks so much.
Nice was it to not have a wild finish at the end like you guys have had the last few weeks?
Yeah, it was nice to see our secondary press on these guys, even when they got a couple calls that didn't go their way. To see guys out there compete and really trying to get the ball. I'm happy with the turnovers we got too. I think that's something that we need to continue going forward.
Is that one of the bigger differences with your defense this year? Is that you guys are just competing more, especially in the secondary, going after balls?
Yeah, and our ability to just reset our minds, even if we do give up a big play, just know, play within ourselves and keep doing your job.
Was this about a completing game, or is this exactly the way you guys wanted to perform tonight as an entire team?
Yeah, you said it right. That's exactly how we expect to play and expect to finish games.
What's it feel like to be 9-1?
It's pretty cool. It's cool. It's very nice. But we know we got a couple tough offenses ahead of us, and we're going to need the extra time for sure.
Were any of the players, Coach McElwain said he wasn't aware of the Boise State score. Were any of the players aware of it on the sideline? They were losing most of the night.
No, I didn't know that. They won though?
Yeah.
Good for them.
Tonight you ended up with, I think, 7 tackles. That puts you in the top 10. You and Aaron had a moment. You joined that list last week. Did you guys know that after the game that you were both in it, or was that just a congratulatory thing after the game?
No, me and Aaron usually find each other after the game. I didn't know, but then I saw it in the papers. You guys let me know, so I appreciate that. But it's just nice to know that your name will be left in this program, even if people don't remember you or whatnot.
How important was it to come out and play the way you guys did against this team? Certainly you were a heavy favorite and all, but to be able to do what you were supposed to do and dominate a team like this.
Yeah, it feels good. It feels good, and it feels good to be able to close out a game. That's the biggest thing. We've been working so hard on finishing and closing out games and not letting teams crawl back, especially in the fourth quarter. And I think we held them scoreless in the fourth quarter, which is something that we focus on, so it feels good.
When you joined this program, did you ever think you'd be part of the 9-1 team?
I mean, I want to stand here and tell you that that's the plan. I didn't come here and plan to lose, so I'm glad that with the coaches that we have and the teammates that I had, that we've been able to turn it around. Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
You guys did okay without Richard tonight, you feel?
Yeah, we did, and obviously I've said it all this week. You can't replace what he gives to our team. He's a great player. You can't replace that. But I think tonight we proved just how loaded we are across the board. Everybody, as long as we give them the ball in space, let them make plays, they can do that. And I think they proved that tonight. And I think that's why it's been such trouble for everybody for this entire year. Because we're so deep across the board, and it's hard to double cover somebody when you've got everybody that we have. So I think everybody proved what they can do without him. So.
Did it change anything for you not having him out there?
No, not really. I mean, my reads were still the same. I still, there wasn't ever a time when I was like, dang, I wish I had Richard or anything like that. It was really just go out there, play catch, let those guys make plays. Because like I just said, I've seen it all year, and now you guys have seen what we can do without him. And I don't want to take anything away from him because he's a great player. But like I said, I think as long as I can get those guys the ball and let them make plays, I think they can do it. So.
How nice is it to be 9-1?
It's a good feeling. Obviously, we've never been here. My class, senior class, has never been here. For the freshmen coming in this year, it's obviously something they're hopefully they can get used to, because I think that's going to be how it's going to be for many years to come.
To what extent do you feel like the ball is rolling downhill, everything's going your way, or are you pinching yourself and waiting for it to shoot?
No, I think Coach Matt kind of said it best this week. From now on, it's about being 1-0, and that's kind of our mentality. Obviously, we know what needs to happen for us to get to where we want to be, but right now we just need to worry about ourselves, and then the rest will take care of it. So.
Does this team need a win like this, given how close so many of these games have been? It's really been since Tulsa that you really put a team away.
Yeah, I think so. I think especially going into a bye week, that always helps. Kind of gives you some momentum. You feel good about yourself. And then obviously with the injuries that we've had going into bye week, that's something, it's huge for us to kind of get those guys rested. We'll come back healthy, ready to go against New Mexico.
How much will it help you have the extra rest with your various?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. But obviously I moved fine tonight. There was a few plays that we had in that we installed this week that I was taking out because I wasn't going to be able to sprint or anything like that. So, but other than that, I felt fine with it. There's really only a couple of plays that I felt my groin, and other than that, I came out healthy, and we got a win. So I'm excited.
Jim talked about that maybe the key word for this week was complete. Did you feel like this was about as complete a game as this team has played?
Yeah, I think so. Other than my fumble, I guess, in the end zone, things like that. That's something I'm sure Coach Mack's still going to bring up, because he's always there's little things that he's always trying to pick people up and make them learn from, and so that's something. Being a senior, I can't do that in the end zone. I can't fumble a ball like that and give them 2 free points. So, but other than that, I think defense played a hell of a game offensively. You guys saw what we did. I think we rushed for 293 yards or something like that, and so I think it was like you said, it's a complete game from all assets of the game. So.
Are you getting to the point where wins are taking care of business and you're just kind of taking them as a matter of fact instead of celebrating?
No, I think anytime you win a football game, you should celebrate. I think wins are hard to come by no matter who you play. Every team is different, and coming off last week. With that close game, there's a lot of people kind of saying this could be a trap game for us. Hawaii was 2-7, everything. So I think anytime you win a football game, you should celebrate no matter what.
Boise State New Mexico score?
They won. They won. Yeah.
They were behind the whole game.
Yeah, we heard. Obviously, that was kind of a talk once they announced it, and obviously we're disappointed they didn't win. But like I said, we just got to take care of ourselves. So.
How complete a performance was that for your defense? I mean, how happy are you that there was no fourth quarter rally?
It was very good, and we was very happy because we got to do what we've been preaching all week, is kind of to finish. So that's something we did, and that's something we're looking forward to keep doing.
The other thing I thought was key, you guys created 3 turnovers, a couple of interceptions, you get fumble recovery. Was there a different aspect to the game for you guys tonight, maybe in terms of preparation, where you were more opportunistic in that fashion?
Those guys just went out there and played hard, actually. We didn't come in this game saying we're going to get 3 turnovers. We just kind of played hard and put ourselves in good position to make plays.
Is there something that's gaining steam, I guess, in terms of you guys creating more turnovers as the season starts to close? I mean, is there something about this defense that's allowing you to do that?
There's just preparation. Like I said, guys are in great position to make plays. So when we get the opportunity, we can just kind of go with it, basically.
You guys have won 8 straight games now. You have a bye week. Would you rather keep playing with the role you're on, or are you going to welcome a week of rest?
The bye week is cool. I get to rest and just get in the training room and treat those bruises and stuff like that. So it's a good thing. It's a good time for the bye week, basically. Yeah.
How impressed were you with the offense? I know everybody talks about worried about Richard not being in there, but you go up against these receivers. You had complete faith that they could turn in the type of performance that they did.
Yeah, the key thing about this year and this team is we have depth. Rashad is down. Guys like Vaden and then Xavier come up. We have a lot of talent on this team, so we wasn't worried at all. So it's a pretty good thing. It's good.